figured out exactly what it is about Islam that I really wanted. It was a sense of community and of connection to like spirituality. And to be honest, I'm gonna be honest, like before I fully embraced Islam, like I always felt like there was something there, but I didn't feel like very, very connected to it. When I did embrace Islam, when I started wearing hijab, all of that changed, and I did feel really connected to the greater power. A lot of mysteries and like just eccentric stuff that I'd buried from my childhood, I got to think about them and put them somewhere, and that helped me a lot. But now that I've been able to connect to that, I find the arbitrariness of organized religion and their scriptures just, I find all of it a little too made up and too arbitrary for me. And I guess while I do still love God, saying that with all of the love in my heart, from the bottom of my heart, I think I'm going to step away from organized religion entirely. I think I'm an atheist in the sense that, like, I don't necessarily, like, I believe that a deity exists, but I don't think anyone has been able to name or capture it. And I feel like agnostic is too concrete of a label. Agnostic implies to me, when I identified as an agnostic, it was like this time of just searching and questioning and wanting to connect. And that sense of connection, it's migrated inward. So I don't feel like I need to look outside of myself anymore. I just find it in here. And maybe that's blasphemous, but that's enough for me. And I don't want to look anymore, so I don't want to necessarily go by the label of agnostic. But I definitely do believe in a certain spirituality, existentialism. I don't believe that everything is just random and mathematical probability. I do think there's a greater force shaping things that we can't name. So in that sense, I'm an agnostic, but I'm an atheist in the sense that I don't think any of the names we've come up for that force of nature has been properly or can be properly named by a single human or religion. So I don't believe that there's one true religion dominating over every other religion. So that's where I am today. It feels a bit bittersweet because Islam brought a lot of good to my life. But also it changed how I think about a lot of things. Both, wouldn't say there's good or bad, just different. And I'll have to reapproach a lot of things that I gave up while I was practicing Islam. But I will say, I will always be grateful for the sense of discipline that it instilled in me. So, having the mindset of a monk or just someone spiritually disciplined and practiced, I would not say that's a bad thing. I would say it's only a bad thing when you stick to very rigid dogmas and impose your will on other people and just have a rigid way of approaching the world. Because that's what a lot of extremism took roots from. It's from this idea, this one passage in the Quran. I'm not gonna say anything specific because there's a bunch of experts you can consult to find out what those specifics are, but that's not the point of this video. The point is that when you take one thing and you believe in that to the extreme and you impose that will on the world because you believe that's how things should be, it can just cause a lot of grief both on yourself and other people. So I think the discipline is a good thing. I don't necessarily think the rigidness of it is good though, and for me, I've chosen to step away from organized religion. I've chosen to step away from organized religion to avoid going to that extreme, and that's my choice.